Solka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at the digital SAT test 1 number 12, which reads average number of duration of torpor bouts of arousal episodes in Alaska marmots and Arctic ground squirrels 2008 to 2011. Make sure you read the title, the labels of the table to make sure you understand what's going on in the table before you start looking to answer the question. So we've got the feature torpor bouts. That's the number of torpor bouts the Alaskan marmots and the Arctic ground squirrels have, 12 versus 10.5. How long the bouts last, 13.81 days, 16.77 days. Arousal episodes. So again, that's the number of times they are aroused during hibernation. 11 for the marmot and 9.5 for the squirrel. Duration of the episodes, and that must be the episodes of arousal. 21.2 hours for the marmots, 14.2 for the squirrels. The question is, which choice best describes the data from the table that support the researcher's hypothesis? Make sure you catch that, support the researcher's hypothesis. Without it, you will not be able to answer the question. So we could look for eliminating any answer choice that's false based on the table, but that's not enough. We got to pay attention to the question to pick our correct answer, because an answer choice could be true but false because it's not directly answering the question. You'll see what I mean. Passage says, when hibernating, Alaska marmots and Arctic ground squirrels enter a state called torpor, which maximizes the energy their body needs to function. Often a hibernating animal will temporarily come out of torpor, called an arousal episode, and its metabolic rate will rise, burning more of the precious energy the animal needs to survive the winter. Alaska marmots hibernate in groups and therefore burn less energy keeping warm during these episodes than they would if they were alone. A researcher hypothesized that because Arctic ground squirrels hibernate alone, they would likely exhibit longer bouts of torpor and shorter arousal episodes than Alaska marmots. It's talking about the length of the arousal period and the length of the torpor bout for the marmot versus the squirrel. Now, on SAT, I've seen this several times before. You'll get something like this. The red team is stronger but less talented. How's the blue team? Well, the blue team's weaker but more talented in that case. So that's a type of relationship that the correct answer has with what the hypothesis is. But let's go to the answer choices. We'll see what's up. Answer choice A. The Alaska marmot's arousal episodes lasted for days. So let's go to the Alaska marmot. So that's the left column here. And then the arousal period lasts for days. 21.2 hours is not days. Answer choice A is wrong for that reason. Answer choice B. The Alaskan marmots and the Arctic ground squirrels both maintain torpor for several consecutive days per bout on average. So let's see torpor. The marmots, 13.81 days, 16.77 days for the Arctic ground squirrel. That's true. Now, the question's asking about the researcher's hypothesis. Is it in line with the hypothesis? The hypothesis is about how long the squirrels hibernate and are aroused versus the marmot. And answer choice B is just talking about them both being in a state of torpor for days, and it's not comparing one to the other, and it doesn't take into account the duration of the arousal episode at all. So B is gone as well. Answer choice C. The Alaskan marmots had shorter torpor bouts. Well, the passage says under the hypothesis that the squirrels have longer bouts of torpor, so the marmots must have shorter bouts. And the hypothesis also says that the squirrels have shorter arousal period, so the marmot must have a longer arousal period. So it looks like answer choice C is going to be our answer. We'll check out answer choice D, but D, the Alaska marmots had more torpor bouts than arousal episodes. This is talking about how many of the bouts they have and not the duration, not the length of the bouts, which is what the hypothesis is about. C is your correct answer. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty cross-referencing a passage on a table. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out our 1-minute video on TikTok. Have a great day.